Hello, my name is Sean Fitzgerald and this is Trend News from ShowTube. Came across an interesting article yesterday. I was searching for top businessmen in Durban, and this article was called KZN High Rollers. And apparently Durban has the highest amount of growth in millionaires from 2007 as compared to Gauteng and Cape Town. Very interesting article for me because Durban is traditionally a laid-back town. You know, you come to Durban really to just be near the sea. So if you're ambitious, you have to go to Joburg, and it's a known fact that in Johannesburg the salaries are twice the salaries they are in Durban. So in fact, if you wanted to make your millionaires, there's the place where you would go. So this was fascinating, this article. So what is another interesting, which I'm going to go through now, another interesting fact in this article is that they said that 80% of all the products that come into South Africa come through Durban and Richards Bay, which makes obvious sense. Why you would have a business here, because you want to be close to all the products that come through those harbours. Other interesting statistic, Durban has the second largest GDP as compared to Gauteng, which is the first in South Africa. Very interesting. I'm going to go through some of the highlights of that article. I'm sure you'll find them very interesting, as I did. Okay, let's get to it. This is the business report. Very good place to go and read articles. On business, it gives you markets, indicators, international companies, and news. All right, meet KZN's high rollers. Durban is producing millionaires faster than any other city in South Africa and is rapidly becoming the new city of gold, according to a report released by the global finance firm. The city at present has 2,700 net worth individuals with net assets of more than 11 million rand or $1 million, and this number is expected to grow by 35% over the next decade. Now, interesting here, while Joburg and Cape Town still have more dollar millionaires than Durban, that's 23,000 and 9,000 respectively, Durban is catching up, having demonstrated a higher percentage of growth in the number of high rollers since 2007. Then it just goes through what the report, how the report was done. Since 2007, Durban has produced more individuals with net assets of $30 million or 333 million, growing by 43% as compared to Joburg's 24%. So we are growing by a much bigger rate than Joburg in percentage-wise. The research is certainly showing that there's definitely growth in Durban, the highest percentage of South Africa. In certain areas such as Umhlanga and Zimbabwe have experienced massive growth. We know about Zimbabwe and Umhlanga. There was high growth there. There's a lot of development going over there over the past, over the past 5 to 10 years. The report also highlighted these areas being the most wealthy: Umhlanga, Zimbabwe, Umhloti, Mount Edgecombe, Morningside, and Durban. Umhloti is very wealthy. There's a lot of people. You go down there, people wearing shorts and t-shirts. Very relaxed community, but high wealth. People buying properties on the beachfront, close to the sea. You can expect what they're paying for that. And then very interesting here, 80% of the imports and exports, we're definitely seeing a growth because we handle more than 80% of South Africa's imports and exports that are coming through the province, coming through Durban and Richards Bay, which makes sense. If you want to be a millionaire in South Africa, you want to have a successful business, you need to be closer to the actual ports that are bringing in the products, that are bringing the products from overseas. And Durban and Richards Bay is known as the biggest ports. So you're cutting out on expenses, you're cutting out the middleman. So definitely you want to start a business, this is the place to do it. And then he just basically goes through some of the wealthy guys in Durban, and Nicky Oppenheimer, Graham Bell, agricultural equipment, very interesting one. Alan Goodison with 66 million. I mean, he's the managing director of the Goodison Group. He's all the Goodison hotels, the Beach Hotel, Longsdale Hotel, etc. And then just highlights a few other items. Very interesting article. What it's saying is Durban is, even though we don't have the same number of millionaires in Durban as they do in Gauteng and Cape Province, it's just obviously the place to come because it's growing massively, and we see that because of the massive extension growths in Zimbabwe and Umhlanga. Gateways exploded. And of course, you know, people are coming close because the province is producing, it is accepting most of the products that are coming through the ports. And yeah, you want to have your business closest. So that's it for now, folks. That's KZN, Durban area, expecting massive growth in the amount of millionaires over the next decade. It's growing at 43%. Great, interesting article I read, and I hope you liked it. Yeah, look forward to the next article. I'll have something for you tomorrow as well, and it should be great. I always find some stuff that's interesting on the internet to talk about in terms of business, politics, and sport and entertainment. So until then, stay tuned. Cheers. Bye.